Good evening, everyone. Today is Wednesday, January 3rd, 2017. And oh boy, are we in for a storm. This storm is what is known as a bomb cyclone. The reason it's called a bomb cyclone is because most storms do, bomb out, winter storms. This one is not only going to bomb out, this one is going to mega bomb out. This one is going to bomb out like no storm has in a very long time, other than a hurricane. This storm is already bombing out. This storm has dropped about 10 millibars in the last 4 hours. This storm is undergoing rapid bombogenesis. Normal bombogenesis is 12 millibars in 24 hours. This storm has already dropped 12 millibars in only the past 5 hours. This storm is bombing out unlike anything in recent history. The reason for that is because you're having record cold temperatures meeting record warm temperatures in the ocean. I talked about how, this winter you're going to have a lot of bombing storms. Exactly what's happening right now. And the water temperatures are actually marginally warm for tropical development. It is. There's thunderstorms forming around the center of circulation because it's over the Gulf Stream that's in the 70s, which is warm enough for tropical development. I'm not saying that this storm is a hurricane, but it's going to take on some tropical characteristics. It's going to have a warmer than normal core, extending up to about 15 to 20,000 feet. So I would not be surprised that if, right around the center, you're going to have thunderstorm development. You're going to have warm temperatures inside the core. I checked, there'll be some upper 60s, low 70s inside the storm itself, in the center of circulation. This is not a tropical system. It may briefly take on hybrid characteristics. It may become a little warm cored. And if you're close enough to the center, like unfortunately Cape Cod, you're going to get mostly rain because you're going to get the warm air off the ocean because the oceans are very warm for this time of year. And you're going to get some of the warm air from the core of the storm itself, which will not allow a lot of snow to come in until you get to the backside where all that cold air is going to come in. And we're going to have record cold temperatures. Already the East River is partially frozen, which is astounding since that's not even a fresh water. It's not even a fresh body of water. That's actually an estuary. It's semi-fresh and it's semi-salty. So the fact you're getting ice building on a salty water base, that's really impressive. The Hudson River is also mostly frozen because of how cold it's been. I wouldn't be surprised if some parts of the Hudson River completely freeze over. The amount of snow I'm forecasting for the city, I'm definitely increasing it from 4 to 8 inches up to 8 to 12 because all the models I've been looking at, literally all of the models I've been looking at, are forecasting at least a half a foot to about a foot of snow for the city. And they just issued a winter storm warning for the city because of that. And I looked at the models, even the ones that are that is going to have less liquid precipitation, like half an inch closer to an inch. Because here's the important thing. The air temperatures aloft here in New York City are going to be very cold. It's going to be like in the low 20s all the way down to the surface. So you're going to have a snowfall water ratio of 15 to 20 to 1. That's what I was told. And even some of the models are not handling the snowfall water ratio very well. Especially the NAM and the GFS, they're not handling very well. The GFS and the Euro are now all handling the convective aspect of the storm very well. I was looking at the NAM high resolution model, the 3-kilometer NAM. It's kind of thinking it's going to do some funky stuff with the other lows around it, that it's going to merge and go east and out to sea, but it's still going to throw back precipitation. The NAM 3-kilometer is still forecasting at least 10 inches of snow for the city. But if the NAM 3-kilometer instead shifts a little west, say does a little wobble to the west instead of going out east, you could bring a half a foot to maybe 20 inches right into the city. Because you'll bring some of the heaviest precipitation into the city. We're going to have high snowfall water ratios. If that heavy snow band stays east towards Long Island won't get over a foot, because they will have lower snowfall water ratios. So they'll have more of a heavy wet snow. They'll probably get the same amount as New York City, but with heavy wet snow, well, New York City will get light, dry, and fluffy snow. But if you get that heavy band in towards New York City, see just a little wobble towards the west occurs, boom. New York City is going to get walloped with over 1/2 foot of snow. I mean, 1.5 feet. That's definitely a possibility. So anything could happen. So my range right now is 8 to 14 inches. 8 inches, 8 is the low end, 14 is a high end. The 14 part is, if the storm does a little wobble to the west. But I'm expecting a general 8 to 14 inches, locally higher, and any heavy snow band, persistent banding that occurs, and, towards Nassau County. Nassau could get maybe 12 to 14. Well, thank you for watching. Bye. How's everything?